Is there a book that you feel like you should have read, or you probably everybody else has read except for you? For me, it's The Good Earth by Pearl Buck. Pearl Buck was actually a Chinese missionary, and she grew up in China. Her parents took her there when she was 4 months old, and she wrote this book in 1931. It was the best-selling book in 1931 and 1932 in the United States. It won a Pulitzer Prize in 1932, and Pearl became the first American woman to win a Nobel Prize in 1938. This book dramatizes Chinese life, village life in the early 20th century. The main characters in this book are Wang Lung and his slave but now wife, Olan, and about their farm life and their troubles and tribulations and the suffering that they went under. The realistic depiction of their life really set the tone for Americans to then look sympathetically on the Chinese and our Asian allies, particularly in our coming war with Japan. She spent about 15 years in China with her husband. After she got married, she became a huge proponent of women's rights and equality, and actually was a huge proponent of allowing adoption of Chinese or mixed race adoptions. If you like a book that has a lot of drama in it, this is actually a great book to read. Wang Lung and his wife Olan suffer at the hands of famine. They have 3 sons, and then they have a daughter. Because there's such a huge famine and people are starving, the child has a lot of medical problems. And they call her poor fool. When Olan has another girl, she kills her immediately because she does not want her to suffer the same fate. They end up becoming destitute. They are living on the streets. Wang Lung and Olan steal some money and jewels and then become prosperous and have slaves of their own. And then Wang Lung takes a concubine, much to Olan's dismay, and Olan suffers a broken heart and dies. So it kind of covers the whole gamut of stuff. The other 2 books then continue on and talk about the 3 older sons' adventures. Hilary Sperling wrote a book called Pearl Buck in China, Journey to Good Earth, in which she talks about Buck's view, and she says that Buck really delves into the Chinese poor, and she opposed religious fundamentalism, racial prejudice, gender oppression, sexual repression, and discrimination against the disabled. I think it's worth a read.